Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
The message I got says he's confused about something with the installation of these. Do you think you can give him a quick call, perhaps, regarding that?
I wasn't super confused. I just don't have the screws for the faceplates.
Okay, so the message also says that the vendor confirmed. How many screws did you get?
I got 4.
Good, because that's all you need. You don't need more than 4.
So why do there 4 holes on each plate?
Exactly. A classic problem with Bommer. So you can only use 2. You cannot use the bottom 2. If you try to stick a screw on there, it will literally hit nothing because you've mortised out the entire door. Yeah. So that's been Bommer's.
Supposed to just leave them empty then?
Exactly. 1 out of 100 people say, "Hey, that could be a better design," and I'm like leading that charge. I say to Bommer, "Listen, don't do that," and they're like, "Well, that's how we do it," and they've been doing it since 1876, literally. The reason they do it is now they don't have handed plates. You'd have to have a left and a right, so they punch them all the same. It's it. Not 1 out of 100, 1 out of 1,000 people I talk to about this. What I have told people to do, what I've done in the past, what everyone does is they just ignore it. They don't do anything, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, but, I don't know. I mean, these hinges are like $100 a piece to have like empty screw holes is not exactly $100 hinge appearance. And it's also not the appearance that is advertised either. Like when you look at images of them, they fill the screw holes, they fill the holes with screws, So I find that to be slightly misleading. And like these aren't for personal use, I'm a carpenter, so like these are for a customer. So like I don't know. I think that's a very strange design. And also, when you have, like, you're going to put them on a door, like who wants their door to look like it has screws missing? Like you're going to pay thousands of dollars for a custom built door and then it's going to look like it has screw holes missing in it? Seems silly.
I don't. I wouldn't. Absolutely. I mean, if I was the engineer at Bommer, I'd be making handed plates. That's how I would do it. I would, I wouldn't put holes at the bottom.
All right, so.
Also, this is a $100 pivot. This is not something you'd use on a thousands of dollar door. Floor closers or overhead concealed closers could be a more elegant solution, but the cost of that hardware goes up by, factors.
Full size. These are not. These are not full size doors. They're actually only half doors that are more like gates, but they're custom built, custom designed, like made from hardwood. So I mean, they are very much cost thousands of dollars.
Right. Not absolutely.
So and I mean, for what reason would this floor hinge not be good for that? I mean, it has the aesthetic the person wants. It has more than enough weight rating. They want it to swing both ways, be able to hold open. They like all those features. So it's the perfect hinge for what they want for it, other than the fact that it doesn't come with enough screws.
It comes with all the screws you need. The problem is it's got empty holes in the plate. That's what the heart of the problem is.
But like you sell hardware for an aesthetic and for the function.
I get it. I've been doing it for 3 decades. I get it. I know. I have had this conversation with them. I've been to their plant. My family's been selling Bombers since the 1950s. I know. So what do you do about it? What I have suggested to people in the past.
What I want is, can you get more of those screws? Like, if I can get those screws, I'll glue them in the holes. Like, I'll just epoxy them in, and they'll just sit there. And, like, that's fine with me. I don't care. I don't need it to be structural, but, these people are not going to be happy with holes in their plates. That's what I'm saying. And I want it to have a matching finish. That's my issue. I don't want to, try to go to Home Depot or Lowe's and find, screws to match this. You know, I mean, I want them to match.
Yeah, I was going to suggest what I've told people in the past is get yourself a little bit of crazy glue. Cut that screw off in the back if you want, and just rest that in there, dab some underneath the head, and let it sit there overnight. And that's how you do it. That's, you know, the guy who goes to remove it in 50 years, he'll get a surprise, but, you know, that's life in the big city.
Yeah, chances are they'll call me whenever they have a problem with these doors.
Hopefully.
But my question is, my question is, can I get them?
Well, I'm just going to email Jessica and ask that they send you another. How many units were on here?
I had seven.
Yeah, so another 28 screws. You know, and you can just.
Fantastic. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, even though Bommer has said that they have sent enough, even though you can't use all of them, I'm just going to ask Ann or Judy over there just to mail you those screws. It's not a problem. You're actually quite lucky to have gotten those pivots, believe it or not. And if you're going to need, and here's what I mean, if you're going to need more of that stuff, order it today. They put out a notice a couple of months ago that they're pulling stakes after almost 150 years in business. They're calling it quits.
Bommer's going out of business.
Yeah.
Or they're just shutting down. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for knowing that, because they actually just told me that they want more doors because they love these ones. So I probably will need more of them after all. So I appreciate you letting me know that.
Yeah. I can only say don't wait. And here's where that goes. That announcement came out maybe 6-8 weeks ago. Their lead times went from they're just getting everything off the shelf that they can using raw materials. The lead times we've been seeing on orders from them are now in December. I can't say that would be these pivots, these horizontal spring pivots. But if you're going to need them, let's get them there. Let's get an order into them so that it can sit there and percolate, and so that they know, don't, shut the fuse box down until that last order ships. So there you
go.
I'm going to send an email.
That.
Yeah. I'm going to send an email now. I'll copy you on it so you have a paper trail of who you just spoke to and ask that they send you out, the remaining balance of screws. So you can just glue them in. That's all.
Awesome. Thank you.
You bet, sir. Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.